I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, this is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a...
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. Manning. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in even with defenders around them.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Hey, gun.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down carry for Barkley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And now Manning wants to talk this over. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Manning now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on, because you might wear the defense down.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be taken short, and he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 11. First down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Fighting to stay upright. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Trying to lay one up deep. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover. There as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 16. And here's Marshall. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Keep it rolling,
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go. One.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Receiver. Set. 280. There go 56. 27's the Sam. 27's the Sam.
On play action, it's Manning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Zero. 27's the Sam. 27's the Sam. 27's the Sam. There go 56. 27's the Sam. 27's the Sam.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Giants on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
27's the Sam. 27's the Sam. There go 56. 27's the Sam. 27's the Sam.
Manning going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go.
This is Marshall. And an alley to run. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. 3.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll run with Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Easy, easy, easy.
Now Marshall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go. Zebra, zebra, zebra. There go, 56, 27 to Sam.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. The all-pro safety Kevin Byard there on the coverage for Tennessee. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Manning. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Gun.
Now a play fake. Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On play action. Now Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Manning again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Again, it's Manning. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. What's up? Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get you fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my at the back. No, give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you're not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with to groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Raymond now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the first running back drafted this year is Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Zebra. Hey, gun. Right.
Off the play fake. Manning is going to let this one go deep. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Following the interception here, Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Touchdown, Titans. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Raymond now on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how the dashing through the snow. 20, 10, and all the way down to the 5. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 61 yards. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Let's go. Run.
2nd down, Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
One.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Pass incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Keep it rolling.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mariota now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Keith Marshall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Raymond now on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Zebra. Hey. 4 down. Set. 280. Wide motion.
Manning to throw on second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Zebra. Let's go.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Zebra.
From midfield, here's Manning. Gets it to Strong. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Zebra.
Manning now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Manning going to try and throw on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Manning. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Manning now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
He'll get it up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Rosas puts this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they want to get those products out, but they want to stop that drive. Just were unable to do so.
Out come the Titans now. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One. 3. 1.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Let's go. 1.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Zebra.
On play action, it's Manning. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Zebra. Now go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Oh, yeah, set.
Manning to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Snap comes at 1. Manning. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Mariota now on second down. He's going to sling this deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession. Is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go. Zebra.
Manning to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The all-pro safety Kevin Byard there on the coverage for Tennessee. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Giants on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Extra point try now for Walsh. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Raymond now on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play? In the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed.
Zebra. Set. Blue 80. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Wayne Gallman is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun. Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Zebra.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Manning. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 14. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning to Barkley on the check down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and goal from the 1.
Regular. Like 55. Right there, in the middle, 55. Regular. I'm coming.
It's a sneak, Manning. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the sneak. Not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And Manning keeps it himself. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Eli Manning hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 4. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Let's go. Keep it rolling.
Right back to him on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 3rd down, it's Marshall. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Keith Marshall, 35 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Walsh adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Manning now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Giant 1st down, Manning to an open Beckham.
Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hey. You got 4. Zebra. Let's go. Hey.
From midfield, here's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jamie Collins. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Gun.
Manning now on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Receiver. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Manning will try again on 2nd down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun...
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you